Let's go straight out to Jean Casares, legal correspondent in session. I'm now hearing we've got her satellite up. Jean, you've been at the courthouse all day long. The jury has just broken deliberations. I understand that the family, the grandmother, Miss Jackson, has been moved close to the courthouse in anticipation of the verdict.
You know, Nancy, there's been so much anticipation around that courthouse today, and we learned late today that Catherine Jackson and Joe Jackson have actually come to downtown Los Angeles to have a hotel room. That's where they are staying, we understand, in anticipation of a verdict. When it happens, they want to be here. But the crowd kept building today, Nancy. The people, the fans kept coming of Michael Jackson, believing today was going to be the day. But just minutes ago, they were sent home for the weekend. They'll be back again on Monday.
Everybody, we are live and taking your calls out to Jane Velez-Mitchell, host of Issues with Jane Velez-Mitchell. Jane, thanks for being with us. The crowd around the courthouse is surging. Everybody waiting for justice. Describe to me what's going on outside the courthouse.
Well, I got to tell you, today, Nancy, one of the biggest crowds we've seen since the start of this trial, and people were very anxious, awaiting a verdict, which didn't come today, and things got tense because you have the Dr. Conrad Murray supporters on one side, you have the Michael Jackson fans on the other, and they were clashing. They were clashing verbally. They were using each other of things, saying, I'm going to call the police on you. And it got very, very heated. And I think part of it's just the anxiety. Everybody's on pins and needles. There were a couple of false alarms when word spread that Catherine was coming from Calabasas to downtown L.A. A lot of people assumed there was a verdict, incorrectly making that assumption. And so people swarmed here. And then they were furious when it turned out that she was simply staying at a nearby hotel in order to be ready for when the verdict did come. So a lot of frayed nerves.
You know, another thing we've learned, Jane Velez, is that during all of this, as the facts regarding Michael Jackson's death have been recounted in a courtroom, the whole time the defendant, Conrad Murray, has been filming a movie about himself and that he hopes for a payday of at least $250,000. That's what he's been doing during all of this, Jane?
Well, listen, he's been spotted on the beach. He's been spotted out and about with his girlfriend, who has become known as Instrument. She's the one who testified that when she was asked what she did, she said, I worked on my instrument, meaning myself, because I'm an actress, and my body is my instrument. He was at Gladstone's partying the day before closing argument. So he is out and about. He is still a man about town, as it were.
You know, to Ellie Jostel, what can you tell me about this movie that the defendant, you see him right there, Dr. Conrad Murray, on trial in the death of Michael Jackson, the superstar. He's filming a movie about himself. As a matter of fact, when he rides to the courthouse for the verdict, we're expecting for a camera to be in the car. What the hey?
Right. Radar Online is reporting that Dr. Conrad Murray has been involved in a documentary film about himself. It's been going on. He's been being interviewed for this documentary since he was charged with involuntary manslaughter in the death of Michael Jackson. They say this crew was with him last night, interviewed him for about an hour. They talked to him again this morning, where he's been hunkered down, apparently with his girlfriend, Nicole Alvarez, and other friends. They even plan to be in the car with him and record his reaction when he gets word that a verdict has been reached, when he's headed to the courthouse to learn his fate, that they'll be there with him. And also, Radar is reporting that the reason Murray is participating in this project is that he hopes that when they sell this, or if they sell this movie to a network from anywhere from $250,000 to $1 million, that he'll get a cut of that and he'll use it to pay his legal bills.